Hello, this is Telomere and welcome to another repair video. This repair video, in this video, we are looking at a Note 9. Now, this is going to be a pretty quick video, mostly because the issue is very straightforward. I can almost guarantee I know what the issue is. You can see it right here already. In fact, let me just get it up close to the camera. You see the back is split away from the frame. I've had this multiple times happen where people think that because that's splitting away from the frame that it must be that there's something wrong with the glue and that the glue needs to be replaced, or the adhesive, or whatever it is you want to call it, or they think that it's been worked on before. In fact, that's not the cause at all. It is pretty much always the battery. So let's see what I'm talking about and why I say that that is the case. This is pretty far up there already disconnected. So let's get a card. That one's starting to look a little bit nasty. I'm not sure if I want to keep using it. You could add some heat, but I think because of just the amount it's already up, I don't really need to. I should be able to get through this pretty easily myself, just as it is. Maybe I might add a little bit of heat to the bottom. Now you gotta be gentle with this. The Note 9 and even the 10 backs are pretty easy to break. So you gotta be super careful. It looks like there's also a little bit of adhesive in the center right here in this area. So if you ever deal with that, the easiest way is just to dribble some alcohol down the edge of your card and just get it slipping in there. There, just like that. Now it's just a matter of getting this wiggled out. I'm gonna have to put some alcohol down on the edge down there. That's where it's being held in. Sometimes there's also a little bit of adhesive around there as well. I can't remember with this particular model if that's the case. Yeah, it feels like there's some adhesive around the camera. I'm just trying my best to cut through that without breaking anything. Yeah, there's definitely some adhesive holding me back right around here. It's so troublesome around this area. You gotta be super careful. There we are. Finally. Man, that was a lot of adhesive around that area. No wonder why it's so hard. There it is right there. That battery is very bloated. And that's the cause. This is a very simple fix. When you see that back bloating up like that, when it's bloating up away from, not bloating, like if it's pulling away from the phone, most times the reason for that is very, very straightforward. It simply is that the battery has bloated and it's very clearly pouching. It's not gone spicy battery. It must have gone like spicy at one point. When I say spicy, I'm talking about battery becoming a spicy pillow. It's all I gotta do is just get these screws out. I've got another battery, another Note 9 battery in stock right now. Now there's all sorts of different tools that I'm using in this video, and in all my other videos there's all sorts of different tools that I use that are not commonly found like in your garage kind of thing. And if you're needing any of those tools, I do have Amazon affiliate links in the video description, and you can find them all there. I do make a tiny little bit of a profit when those links are used. So if you go down there and use them, they're there for you. I hope they're helpful. Here we are. Man, is that ever pouched. Sometimes these can come out really easily, and sometimes they're a real pain. I usually just go in immediately with a pry tool, metal pry tool. They don't usually recommend that because it can damage the battery and it could cause a fire. I have never encountered that. As far as I'm concerned, as long as you're using something that's not sharp, it's got around it, it's not going to pierce the battery, you should be okay. Just keep in mind that with these older phones, I'm talking like, I think the S10 in back, they have a tendency to have a hole right here, and I do not recall if that's the case with this one, but we're about to find out. We'll know shortly. And if you end up putting your tool, I actually encountered somebody that was following one of my tutorials, and they did that themselves, where they did push a little bit on the back, and it caused permanent yellowing to a portion of the screen. So yeah, you really got to be careful when you're working on the phone that you do not go and dig in too deep, too far back. There you go. You see exactly what I'm talking about there. right there, that is the back of the screen. You do not want to touch that area. I mean, if you touch it like that, oh, I've just damaged. No, I haven't. It's perfectly fine. So let's go get that a new battery. I was told that this is a Note 9. Here is a Note 9 battery. It's kind of ironic because I actually purchased this by mistake. It was originally I was supposed to be purchasing I think it was a Note 9 Plus battery, not a Note 9. Here we go. We've got a Note 9 battery that's going to work for this. This is great. Now, before we do anything else, we're gonna turn this on. I think this might need to be in place for this to work. It goes in like this. So where is this connecting to? If I try to press the battery rate here, if you're ever wondering why isn't the phone turning on, it should be fine. I should be able to turn this on right now, right? Nope. It's not going to turn on for the life of you. And the simple reason is these pins right here connect into this, and this shield, it wires a few things together, and without that being there, these will not connect and make a proper bridge. So you just got to press on that spot where those pins are, and then you can turn on the screen. There is a possibility that the battery is out of juice, and that is why this is happening where I can't turn the phone on. I never thought about that. I just thought about that now. Guys, clearly it's still not turning on despite having that in there. So let's plug this in, put some juice in it. Turned on right away. Right then. Oh, whatever. I'm not used to seeing live demo unit. Another one of those. I've been fighting with another one of these where it was a live demo unit. I was trying to flash it with a new firmware, and it was quite troublesome. 52% should be fine. If I press the power button right now while pushing this, will it work? You see, it's not turning off. Maybe oh, that's the Bixby button. The power button's on the right side and it's connected up underneath the motherboard. I completely forgot about that. Oh, I feel a little bit stupid. Okay, well, that's that. I'm not going to be putting this back together at this point because I do need to do some other stuff with it. But good enough for now. So that's really all there is to this video, guys. So there isn't really much more to this than what I've shown. My intent was basically to show you why is the back splitting away from the phone. This battery, pouchiness, that's the cause. That is why it has happened. And it's a very easy fix. You replace the battery and you move on with life. So if you guys like the video, please do leave a like. And if you want to see more of my stuff, subscribe. We'll see you guys all in another video. Bye.